This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sidelines. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Johnson inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
It's deflected. Here's White, and he drives in, goes back up. Vucevic's shot is off. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket. The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Giddey scanning the floor. Back to Jordan. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
And there's that signature rim protection from Jackson Jr., making his presence felt.
Johnson inside. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Pass to Jordan. White on the wing. Here's Vucevic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Superb focus there from Vuce, accepting the contact like a champ.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vuce scores, rebounds, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
Memphis shooting their first foul shot of the night. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Caldwell Pope for three. Gets the three ball to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Jordan. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And they take the lead.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it out to Jackson. Hits the trifecta.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Jordan. Chicago passing it around. Vucevic's shot is off. And so Moran will bring it up for Memphis. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
Here's Johnson. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter.
13, Memphis 18.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
It's Herder on the wing. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Grizzlies lead by 8. We've talked about this before. Rhythm is so important to a jump shooter. Take Kevin Herder, for example, RJ.
Yeah, Kevin is a great example. His ability to be shifty, to create a few dribbles before launching, that's the key to his game, and not everyone has that.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business? They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside White. Pass to Sarr. Over Clark. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Morant with it. Off with the layup. Pass to Sarr. Out to the right wing. There's the steal. Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Clark. There's Jackson with the 3.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Good on the bucket.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And here's Morant. No points yet. Tough points from Ja.
Oh, one thing about Ja, oh, he's determined.
And Richard, the Bulls going from playing one of the slowest paces in the league to one of the fastest.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start to trend towards youth. You got to put those young legs to use, trying to pace and space with three-point shooting.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Jackson, right side. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Wells. Misses a 3. Bulls trail by 9. Back to Jordan. Conchar with some nice D. And here are the Grizzlies. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. White can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. Now, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. From deep, Jordan. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Jerome, right side. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Pass to Sarr. Outside White. Sarr a screen. 6 to shoot. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Grizzlies lead by 8. After years of being a fringe rotation player, RJ, Ty Jerome has had a surprise emergence.
Yeah, just had by far his best season in the league, and he's proven to be a guy that can come in and run the show and be extremely efficient.
White, good.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Pass to Jordan. "14 feet away." And there's another one for Chicago.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Wells, that's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Bulls trail by 7. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Back to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Here's Edey. And it's cleared by Vucevic. White with it. Jackson in his pocket. Now Jordan. He's got 11. Here's Sarr. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Memphis substitution, number 3.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Lets it fly from 18. The shot comes out.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Conchar. From deep. Sinks it from distance. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And so here is Chicago. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. To the paint. Edey with a steal. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Conchar outside. The 3 is up. Sarr pulls it in. Bulls trail by 10. Down low. Jordan. The baseline J is on the way. Memphis with a rebound.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
A story of two halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason only to get swept by the Thunder.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Here's Sarr. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
So much skill there for Sarr, and he can get elusive, which helped him draw the foul.
He's off on the second. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. White for three. Here's Jordan. And the 10-footer finds the target. Jordan's got 13. Memphis leading by 8. Outside Johnson. And he gets that one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Jordan. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Tipped. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Back to White. From the arc. No luck on that one. Here's Johnson. Give him 8 points now. Driving in. Conchar outside. Johnson with it. Jackson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson the screen from Pete Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Bulls trail by 10. Here's Giddey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. One thing that's fun to watch when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Jerome outside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Jordan with it. Picked up by Jerome. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Here's Morant. Some solid defense from Jordan. The Bulls trail by 6. To the wing, right side. Back to Williams. Counted from distance. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so it's Memphis leading.
The Grizzlies, 39.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Now here's Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Jones from outside. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Memphis leading by 8. Out to the wing. Outside Morant. And the layup is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Jones with the ball. And it's Aldama picking him up. Dosunmu on the wing. Chicago passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Tipped. Stolen by Jones. Back to Jordan. The three. And Jones, good for 3. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And timeout is called by Tuomas Hisalo. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. The coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Allie, thank you. Jackson outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the shot goes down. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
So he gets them both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Edey. Jones rips down the board. The Bulls trail by 10. Now Vucevic. Wide open. Johnson with the rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Jackson outside. Here's Johnson. Jackson outside. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Jams it home.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Outside Johnson. Clock at 6. Oh, touches it off the glass.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. 1:49 left to the fourth. It's Kitty on the wing. Vucevic. Oh, he can't get the layup. Grizzlies lead by 10. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Outside Sarr. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Rebounded by Jackson. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute. Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
You know, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the board.
Powerful.
Oh, yes.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And the basket is good. And here's Johnson. With the drive. Now Jackson. Money from three.
Jackson Jr.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice Happy to have you here on this very special holiday basketball edition presented by 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Allie LaForce reporting for us. You take a look at the 76ers. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Over Edey. And it falls all over the rim and in. We should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Legs. Two teams that like to get out and run.
Yeah, you're about to see a track meet out there. Both teams want to get up and down. You're going to see that scoreboard lit up.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Memphis with it. Outside Morant. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And he buries his first look.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Pass to Embiid. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
Jackson outside. Now Morant. All alone. The putback. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around. George outside. Shot on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops.
Nice touch from the veteran wingman. George just understands when he should look to score.
And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, though.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. And Morant clears the board. Pass to Johnson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now here's Edey. This one for 3. And Grimes pulls it down. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis's head coach for a minute. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Kept alive. Here's Embiid. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Embiid. The fadeaway. And it's Embiid again missing.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Jackson. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, BA, for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
Now here's Johnson. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Grimes. Now George. Drummond with the screen. George's shot is off.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
George outside. Johnson with the defensive effort. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Memphis ahead. They're up by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter, and then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
Johnson with it, guarded now by George. Outside Johnson. Kicks it out to Clark. It's rebounded by George. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Drummond. Philadelphia moving it around. Pippen left side. Goes back up. And Drummond with the jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass. But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 3-point lead. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. And George with some nice D. Back to Pippen. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You know, one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
And the 76ers making a change here. Here's Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Brandon Clark.
The one thing that's true about Embiid, he knows how to draw that whistle. That's a great pump fake.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Kicks it to George. Launches a 3, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Yeah, good luck blocking out Embiid. He is so massive at 7 feet. He can just power his way to grab offensive rebounds.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat. Georgia's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Here's Morant. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
A shooter shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Screen by Embiid. Fires the three. Cleared away by Wells. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Pippen. Takes a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Pippen's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
12 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Aldama. It's tipped. With 1 on the clock. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Sixers on top, leading by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so it's Memphis with it. 4-point game. To the inside. Here's Aldama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Pass to Oubre. The 3. Another shot. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Grizzlies trail by 3. And here's Morant. He has 6. Ja slices through. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And the dunk by Edey.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's McCain. Drummond with the screen. To the middle. Watford, right side. There's 5 to shoot. No good on the triple. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket on the night. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Embiid. George outside from behind the arc. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, B.A., you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
Screen by Embiid. The shot from 20 feet out. Again, Philadelphia.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
Inside. Here's Edey. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Memphis shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Pippen right side. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Maxey on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Embiid. Pass to Maxey. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. George, right side. Here's Pippen. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. Grizzlies trailed by 3. Pass to Jackson. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Jackson's got 6.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Conchar outside. Back to Johnson. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pretty even game going here in Memphis. .119 left in the third. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Jackson. Ooh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Conchar outside. It's intercepted. There's the steal. Ooh, it's stolen. Pippen with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Drummond. Basket's good. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grizzlies trailed by 4. Johnson with it. He's got 6. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the technical free throw is good. Left side, Johnson. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Outside McCain. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lowry. No made baskets yet. Watford outside. Stolen by Jackson. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Philadelphia on top, leading by a point. And time for a short break. Stay right. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Sixers leading. Pippen outside from the arc. Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Brandon Clark.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Pass to Drummond. Can't hit that one.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the 76ers?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
Grimes with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Outside Maxey. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
Outside for Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
It's George on the wing. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Morant. And here's Jackson. George defending. And they take the lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pippen outside. Here's Embiid. From 15 feet away, Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. It's a one-point game. Now Morant. Johnson up top. Outside Morant. Pocket 4. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
Outside George. From deep. Oh, it's off.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Can you say prime time player Morant parts of the game.
Here's Embiid. Shoots a three. Edey rips down the board.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Grizzlies lead by 5. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Johnson. Here's Jackson. 5 to shoot. From 18 feet. Oh, the shot is off.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
It's stolen by Johnson. Going inside. Oh, no good on the jam. 76ers trail by 5. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. And here's Memphis now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Let's loose for 3. And he nails it.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through with a clutch.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Jackson from downtown. Embiid there for the rebound.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Well, they're in a tough spot now. They need points and stops.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Isilo. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
And let's see what they draw up.
Now Embiid. George outside. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.